Hey, Michael here with Success for Others, and today we're going to talk about the importance of listening, okay, and what that means. Now, I know you've heard all the different sayings out there about you got 2 ears and 1 mouth for a reason. You want to do twice as much listening as you do speaking, and I get all that. But the reality is that, in order to listen, you have to be silent. Okay, and how I know that to be true is because both of these words are made up of the exact same letters. That's how important it is. You have to be silent if you want to be listening. But here's a reality. So many people listen with the intent to reply and not with the intent to understand. And so it's critical, that you understand that and that you get your arms around this, because when we listen to our spouses, to our children, to anybody, our best friend, buddies, co-workers, whatever it may be, and even customers, we think we know what they're going to say prior to them even finishing their sentence. We think that we already know where they're going. And so sometimes we'll break the silence and cut them off and answer their question for them before they even finish stating the question. And we're not listening. Okay, and that's a bad place to be. It's really, really, really important to be an effective communicator, that you are silent and that you are listening and you're asking very, very good questions and really listening to the words the customer or your spouse or whoever else is using to answer your questions, because that will lead you down the path that you need to go. So do not listen with the intent to reply. Listen with the intent to understand. It's so important. Okay, so that's step number one. But I did this survey, or I did this study, self-study one time, and it was pretty powerful. And one of my mentors actually told me, he said, listen, go to a mixer event, go to a Chamber of Commerce, or go to one of your network meetings or whatever it is, and go in there and go with your spouse or go with a buddy or whatever. And when you go up to somebody and you start to talk to them, ask them questions and force them to talk about themselves, and time yourself. 5 minutes, right? So in 5 minutes time, then you've got to go, oh, listen, I've been leaving, my spouse is over there, I've got to go talk to her real quick, I'll be back, it was great talking to you, great meeting you, and just leave. Then later on, have your spouse or your coworker or whoever you attend that event with, go up to that person that you just had speaking about themselves for 5 minutes, and in just general conversation, have them ask the question, oh yeah, that's my spouse over there, whatever, blah, 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 blah. Or that's one of my coworkers over there. Did you get a chance to meet him yet? And listen to the response that you're going to get. That person is going to have nothing but very, very, very positive things to say about you. They're going to say, oh yeah, I met him. He was such a great guy, so nice. Seems like an awesome guy. Boom, boom, boom. Powerful. Why? They know nothing about me. Nothing at all about me. I got them to talk about them the entire time. They don't know that I have kids. They don't know their names. They don't know but I know everything about them, because people want to talk about themselves. So again, listen and be silent and ask good questions and get them to talk. When they're talking, you're building that rapport, you're building that trust, and people will like you because you're allowing them to control the conversation. And everybody's favorite radio station, I know you all know this, is WIIFM, right? What's in it for me? That's all people care about is themselves. And I get that. But here's the flip side of that. Go up to another person afterwards, and I urge you to do this just like I did. Go up to another person afterwards and talk all about yourself. Introduce yourself and tell them what you do and your family and why you're so good at what you do and the extracurricular activities you do and the whole bit. And again, 5 minute time limit. And then excuse yourself and have your coworker or your spouse go up to that person afterwards and say, oh yeah, well that's my coworker over there, or that's my spouse over there. Did you get a chance to meet him? And listen to the difference in response. Yeah, I met him. Yeah, he seemed pretty cool. He's a nice guy. Very different response between the two. And that is such an important lesson for you to understand. That is so, so, so important, because people want to talk. They want to be in control of the conversation. So when you learn how to control it and you make it all about them and not about you and your company and your products and da-da-da-da-da, guess what? They're more engaged. So that first 10, 15 minutes of every single call, your attention should be strictly on that customer, strictly on getting that customer to talk about them and their family and their interests and all the things they're passionate about and all of that stuff. The more you can get them to talk and open up, the better that trust level is, and that better that bond is for you guys to have that foundation you need to exchange a large sum of money at the end of this transaction, right? I mean, that's what it's about. So, really show people that you care. People do not care how much you know until they first know how much you care, right? I mean, Zig Ziglar is brilliant, and that saying is dead on. People don't care how much you know until they first know how much you care. Show them that you care. Give them the respect. Listen to them. Be silent when they're talking. Ask good questions. Right? So important. So again, this week's message is all about effective listening skills. Practice it. Listen to yourself, right? Listen to that inner voice. If you're talking or engaging in a conversation with somebody this week and you hear your inner voice telling you what to say or how to respond, you have to catch yourself. You have to put yourself in a timeout, right? Because you're now listening with the intent to reply. You're not listening with the intent to understand. So listen to the words that they use. Listen to how they describe their answers or their feelings or whatever it is. It will tell you so much about how to communicate more effectively with that person. So in all of your dealings over the next week, that's all I want you to do is really listen to what people are saying. Work on being quiet. You want to speak 20% of the time and let them speak 80% of the time. You want to start to control conversations with the questions that you're asking. Make it all about them, not about you. Okay? And if you do that, people are going to like you. People are going to trust you, and more people are going to do business with you. So again, Michael with Success for Others. If you have any questions, of course, reach out to us anytime at www.successforothers.com. Again, that's www.success4others.com. We're just an email or phone call away. And if you haven't signed up yet for Success for You News, you need to do that right now. Okay? Every single week you'll get powerful messages such as these that will help you achieve more in life. And that's our whole goal, is to help other people succeed. So if you haven't signed up for Success for You News, please do so now. You can do that right at our website. Just click on the little green button that says subscribe to Success for You News, and that's all you need to do. So again, Michael, hope you guys enjoyed today's message. I look forward to speaking to you again real soon. Thanks.